Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think you'll have to listen. Because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled
who
to
are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
Hey family. I was trying to text C6 Banks. I haven't seen the text that you sent me. Let me see what you sent. I've got 10 messages here. 10. Let me see what's going on. This phone is so slow. And then, I got to look at all kind of other stuff. But let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, so you said, I don't know. C6 Banks is, I don't have your number saved, so it was about the oxtails. Oh, Oh. Hmm. Oh. Okay. It was a picture with the oxtails from BJ's. Oh, okay. Okay. So,
My friend told me to try this natural remedy to stop the.
huh. Hold on. Okay. So somebody sent me a video. Sorry to get you off track. You're fine. I just wanted to, I talk about some oxtails, girl. That was last week. I made those oxtails. I ain't cooked since. You're fine. I wasn't off track. I wanted to see what you were saying because I had 10 missed messages and some of them was about the Naziah Harris case. So I had to see what they sent me and did I want to go over it. I tell you guys, you have to tell me if it's somebody's video because I be done clicked on it and we'll be done got in trouble. And I did not know that's what that was. That wasn't from you, C6 Banks. That was from somebody else. But whose ever number it wasn't saved. But the oxtails, yeah. I did get a picture of some oxtails. Anyway, you guys, I just wanted to come on here. I wasn't going to come on today because, I was feeling that headache. But I took my meds. And sure enough, as soon as I took my meds, the headache went away. Hey, Melinda, how you doing? Melinda Pear is in the building. Oh, Melinda. Okay, Melinda. Okay, I want to give a shout out to Sonia Watts. Sonja Watts. She was first in the building, you guys. She said, hey, hey, hey. Then Zena came on in here. Yes, thank you, Zena. And then Kamal Nelson came on in the building. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Camille Nelson, Camille. And then Nancy LaRose, C6 Banks. Lisa Taylor, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. And then we have Monique Hall. Hey, Monique, I'm starting to see you a little bit more again. She said, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. She said, I'm in the building. And Lisa Taylor is in the building. Thank you, Lisa Taylor. I'ma see if I don't think I can do it right here. I don't know how to do it. Lisa Taylor. Let me see here. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna have to figure it out, Lisa. Anyway, hey you guys, I just want to say hello. It is March the 24th. Yes, March the 24th. It's already 3 months into the new year. Everybody's like, 3 months? Oh, SP. Nope, January, February, March. Yep. I mean, yeah, if you really think about it, we're already, hitting on 90 days. We're in the 24th day. So the minute that we hit, March the 30th or the 29th, yeah, the 29th, because you got January, it's got 31 months. Oh, February only got 28 days. So it would be March the 31st, it will be 90 days. Anyway, you guys, she said, happy to see you. Thank you. She said, Camille. Camille. Say Camille. All right, Camille. You got a beautiful picture. I know that. That's all we got to know. That you is a pretty girl. You're a pretty girl. All right. Family, glad to see you all. I was about to sleep. Don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. We're not going to be on here long. Y'all be like, SP say we're not going to be on here long. And then we on here long. No. Yeah, that's funny because I was looking at this comic. It was about maybe 2 weeks ago. And this comic, he's a Christian comic. And he was saying that his grandfather would always say, I'm going to my seat. I'm going to my seat. In church language, when you say you're going to your seat, that means we're almost done. Okay, it makes sense now, right? Or he would say, I'm about to close, which means in church language, we're almost done. We're getting to the end. Or I'm going to my seat. I'm going to my seat. And then the comic would say, his grandfather would always say that, and then they will still be going for another 30 minutes to an hour or more. I'm going to my seat. And I've never heard that before. I'm going to my seat. I have heard, about to close or, whatever. But anyway, it sounded really nice. When you hear things that like I've been going to church my whole life. Nobody's had to make me go. I mean, now that I'm grown, people trying to make me go to church, And everybody be like, but you're married to a minister, SB. Yeah. So they go to church or they need to go or, hey, worry about themselves. I have a relationship with the Lord and has nothing to do with nobody else. It's just like if you're married to a man or a woman or whatever, whoever you're married to, okay? Ain't nobody gonna tell you, oh, you gotta get in that kitchen. Oh, girl, you better go lay up with that man tonight. Oh, girl, you better fix him some oxtails. Oh, girl, you better clean that house. Nobody can tell you what to do in your relationship. Absolutely nobody. They don't know what's going on. So I feel like if you do have a personal relationship with the Lord, that's between you and the Lord. When you go to the store, when you want to talk to him, when you want to present yourself, nobody can. If you're doing something just because somebody told you to do it, you're really not doing it in the goodness of your heart. It's almost like when you was kids, and your mama, your grandma would give you some candy, and it's your candy. They done gave it to you, and then they tell you, girl, give her some of your candy, your next door neighbor or your friend. And you're thinking to yourself, well, my friend had a whole box of Skittles. She didn't give me none. I wasn't about to give her any. What I was going to do is eat me 2 or 3 and go put them up or whatever. But then, your parent or your grandma or something say, girl, you better share. You better give. So you're not really giving that out of your heart. You do give it because, the grown-up told you to do it. And so now they sitting there eating your candy. And you mad. You sitting there mad because you didn't want to share. So, it gets done, but did it really do anything? It made you a little mad. I'm going to tell you guys something. I know you guys heard this story before, but my mother taught me, the only thing she taught me to cook was peach cobbler. And because I love her peach cobbler. She made it from scratch. And she told me one day, she said, she called me by my nickname. She was like, P. Because my nickname is P. And the P doesn't stand for what you guys think it does. It's actually a nickname. And she was like, she was like, you want to learn how to make that? And I was like, yeah, if you be good all week or whatever. Which I was a good kid in the first place. I don't know why people remember me or they say that I was a bad kid. I'ma just be honest with you. I don't let people gaslight me. I was the kid, so wouldn't I know? If I was a bad kid, I would probably get whoopings every day. I would be getting in trouble. I would be lying. I would be stealing. I'd be running away from home, not coming in on the right time. I had too many brothers to disrespect my mother. I remember when I was at an age that me and my mother got into it. I mean, we really got into it, and she wasn't right. She really wasn't. And I looked at her cross-eyed. I balled up my fist. And my brothers was like, I wish you would. And I wasn't going to sock my mom. I was just ready for whatever was going to take place. Because she kept on getting in my face. My mother was a big woman, matter of fact. And, to be honest with you, I thought I could actually take her. Which I know she probably would have beat me down. But, I know how to run too. But it was just the ideal. I stood up, But the thing about it is, I was good. Like I said, I was a good kid. I don't know why people say I wasn't, but I was. But nevertheless, she taught me how to make some peach cobbler. And when I got done making the peach cobbler, I'm thinking that it's for me because I was good. I did everything you told me to do. I learned how to make what I love. It was just mother-daughter, a good, just spending time together and everything. And like I said, I love peach cobbler. So once I made the peach cobbler, I'm like, yeah, we done ate dinner. And that's one good thing about my mother. We did do a lot. We sat down at the table, all of us, and we ate dinner. She didn't play that. You go in your room and you can eat at this time and da-da-da-da-da. When she got done with dinner, she said, hey, dinner's ready, y'all. We all sit at the table. I don't really remember us saying, a prayer or anything, but we sit at the dinner table and we ate as a unit. We ate as, like a family. And my mother was a good cook. So once we got done eating, it was time for dessert. But that's not something we did all the time. We did that like hit and miss every now and then. But my mother was like, well, you guys, your sister made peach cobbler. I'm like, hold up. You guys, I got kicked off. I'm sorry. But that's okay. So, I was like, hold up. That's my peach cobbler. But my mother was like, girl, that is not that's everybody's peach cobbler. And you need to give your brother some of your peach cobbler. She made me so mad because I thought it was mine. You told me to do well, and I did well, and so I should be able to give it to whoever I want, whenever I want. It was mine. I promise you guys, I thought that I would be eating the peach cobbler all by myself. She said, I know what your long is on my sleeping days. Oh, okay. Trust and believe it is not going to be long. So I remember my mother not only making me give them some, she made me serve them. So they all came with their plate. And, I could have been really naive or angry about it and just give them a little bit, like a little bitty spoon, and then you go, a little bitty spoon. But I was so angry that every time somebody came with their plate, I try to give it all to them. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want it. You know what I mean? I'm serious. I didn't want to even taste it. To be honest with you, I don't even believe I ate any. I believe I gave it all to them so that they can have it. And so, you know what? And this was my thinking. Yeah, this was my thinking. Like I said, I gave them big old spoons full. Like, since you want it so bad and I worked hard for this, I'll just give it to you. I'll give it all to you. Because I don't even want it now. You know, the funny thing about that is, I gave it all to him. I didn't eat none of it. You know what? I didn't even care. I bet you she was like, oh, that girl, she's just horrible. She just bad. Here she is, you know what? But my brothers felt some kind of way. Because when I got done giving it to him, I didn't have none for myself. And you know what? I just put the pan down and went on to my room. I wanted my mother to feel the anger that I had. I wanted my brothers. They ate the cobbler. They did that, you guys. They ate the cobbler. But they felt some kind of way eating it because they like, dang, sis done did good all week long. And she didn't even get none of her own cobbler. Because mama made her give it to us. Now, you know what I'm saying? You may not think that held weight, but it did. Well, did I get any? No, I didn't. I can remember that just like it was yesterday. But the thing about it is, just like my relationship with the Lord, I don't want somebody to tell me, you need to go spend time with the Lord. Hold up. Go sit down somewhere. You go do you, and I'll do me. Thank you. Anyway, you guys. I want to talk about Naziah Harris. Do you guys think or know or believe, because you can't tell some people something, that Naziah is still alive, or she been alive? You know, I'm gonna tell you guys something, and I know it's a long way from, like, we know how the police work. We know. Normally, when they come out and they say, hey, we believe that she's deceased, and, da-da-da-da-da, because they don't tell us everything. But it's really weird because normally, like, look at the California City Boys, or look at Cody Bixby case. They got just enough information. And they've been doing this for years. This is what they do for a living. Yeah, Lisa Calhoun said, yeah, I'm about to take my seat. Yeah, and it would be an hour later. Exactly. I'm about to take my seat. Yeah, that's see what I'm saying? That's church language. But so there is a little part of me that I'm not like to the end where I believe that she just definitely got to be gone. There's a part of me that is not believing that. There's a part of me that says, hold on. There's a part of me that says, yeah, it may not be a big part, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why it's not a big part of me, because all around social media it's a negative. It's a negative spirit. It's a negative. If you even say something like that, like, oh, you're holding on to a bad hope, or a negative, or something that's impossible. And I get it, I understand. And but the good thing about the whole situation, just like Classic and Sincere, we held on, and I think we still kind of be like, but where would these kids be? But with them living in the desert, it's more possible that what they said about the California City Boys is true. They could be, but there's still a possibility. And you guys, they never found those two boys. And I tell you guys, it is really hard to take two kids out. I mean, it is. It's really, really hard. And but these kids was little. They 4 or 5, whatever. So we learned something about that. Okay, and then like on Cody 4 or 5, little bitty baby. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter what size you are. You grown. You 13. You 14. You 22. 26. You can hide stuff, but you can't hide it well when people get bigger. You got a bigger grave. You gotta throw them in the. You can't just like a preemie baby or a brand new baby. You can just put that in a sack or something. You understand what I'm saying? So it's easy to hide something of that nature, even up to 4 or 5 years old. Okay. It's easy to put it in a suitcase or something and go throw it in somebody's trash, or put it in a trash bag, go throw it in. But a 13, 14-year-old, 12, 13-year-old, it's hard. I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm not saying it can't be done, you guys. I'm saying it's hard. You can't put it in a little paper bag or whatever. But with things being, there's stuff over here, her ID's over here, the red and black shoes is over there. Why would her red and black shoes be over here, her ID over here, clothes over here? She wasn't seen on the camera coming out the hotel. And then this girl's supposed to be preggo. The girl's supposed to be preggo. I looked at a video back in December. I'm sorry, you guys, but December of 2023. December 2023. Naziah was doing a dance on TikTok. She was wearing all black. I don't know if you guys seen it. If you seen it, put a 1 in the chat. Anyway, Naziah was doing her dance. She's got this one dance that she's going to get it down packed. She does it every day. Every time she gets on there, she does this dance, this TikTok dance. And that's all it is. It's a TikTok dance, right? Anywho's, she's doing this dance December 2023. And I'm going to tell you guys something. You can tell that this young lady is preggo. You don't need no pregnancy test. She was wearing all black, and if you wear all black, you're slim. Because black makes you look smaller. At least 10 to 15 pounds lighter. Okay? She was wearing all black. She was wearing a black shirt. She was wearing black pants. But I can see the indentions in her shirt from her breast, the bottom of her breast, to the lower part of her abdomen. there's a pooch there. And the pooch is not like a baby pooch. Like, this is the starting of a pregnancy. Because when you start seeing... what's going on, Papa? Oh, okay. Where'd you get that? You want me to come in here or something?
Oh, you gonna lie?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was just letting you know I got you something.
Oh, what did you get?
Chicken wings.
Are you eating now?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to be in there. I'm not going to stay long. Thank you. Anyway, you guys, yeah, Naziah looked as swollen. You could tell that baby was pregnant. Yeah. See? Well, you know, and I'm thinking to myself, it is very possible. You can't tell me that it's not possible that she could be alive somewhere. Why I say that? Cause she looked preggo? No. I say that because people are moving that surround her weird. You know, her brother, he comes on, y'all, take it easy on my grandma. Take it easy on grandma. She's responsible for this child, and she don't know where she is, okay? Could Naziah have planned this so everybody's truth to come out? Naziah could be with her mother, staying with her mother, because we don't know where mom lives. We don't know if, you know, if the girl was pregnant, it's easy to go sit down somewhere and be pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. She wants to have the baby. She's scared to have the baby. Now, if Jarvis would say what happened during the night, like, I dropped her off over here, I dropped her off at a friend's house, or I did this, you know, or whatever. Jarvis is going to get time regardless because he's fooling around with a minor. A minor. Hey, just like Kendrick said, a minor. But you know, he's not looking at life in prison. He'll probably do 5 good 6 years. He was going to do that anyway. But could somebody actually take a 13-year-old's life, pregnant? It don't have to be intentionally. She could have drunk some antifreeze. Since he looked up antifreeze, she could have got just real sick. And, you know, she could have been somewhere wanting to keep the baby. What if he did kind of fall in love with her and was like, I'm going to make sure you okay no matter what. Don't, you know, just have the baby. And, you know, and he not saying nothing. And Shannon probably over there having a conniption fit. Hey, Carla, how you doing? But I'm going to tell you guys something. You know, There's always a possibility. I hate to say that, but it's always a possibility. And I don't have a deep thinking about it, but I do think about it like, why do I think that this girl could be still alive? Like, usually you feel like, it's the end and you just have hope. And you guys know what hope is. Hope is the idea of something without any evidence. That's hope. And if hope is real, couldn't someone that's missing, that we don't have a trace of this person missing, but nothing lines up to be that somebody took her out. First of all, you got to think about it. She's pregnant. You got to think of something else. It almost seemed like all the evidence that they have is staged. They didn't find it the first day. They didn't find it the second day. They didn't find it the third. They didn't find it the 30th day. After a month, pretty much, in February, that's when they started finding, a shoe, an ID, some clothing. And that's weird to me. Like, if she came up missing January the 9th, and okay, mom did not report her missing until January the 10th. Shannon goes to the courthouse, file paternity test for Jarvis. I guess she thought maybe Jarvis not answering his phone, maybe he in jail. Okay. You're not answering the phone, you're not talking to me, and I know you got to go to court. So when you go to court, they going to make you do this paternity test. And so, I'm going to show you something. So everybody's like, nah, Shannon whooped her tail. I don't know. I don't know. I believe that the child could be, in a safety situation, and she just ain't coming out. And if she ever appears, she don't have to tell people where she was at or what was going on. She don't have to tell them. She don't even have to tell them who's the baby's father. I'm just telling you guys, I'm not trying to put hope in your minds, in your hearts, and all of that. I'm just saying, sometimes, like if this was my child, I would want to think something of this nature. But it's not my child. But is it not a highly likely possibility, but it's a possibility. You guys, you understand what I'm saying? Anyway, I just want you guys to think about what I just said. And you don't have to think about what I just said. Go over some other videos. Go over other people's videos. And I'm just telling you, there's no definite, like, if I was a juror, I couldn't possibly say that this child was deceased. I couldn't do it. You guys understand what I'm saying? Good afternoon. Anyway, you guys, I just wanted to share that with you. Like, for some unknown reason, and we'll talk about it. It is nothing like spectacular. It's just, I'm just not feeling that it has to be over. All right, you guys, I told you I'm finna take my seat. I'm finna take my seat. You guys be good, be great, and be nice to each other. And I will see you guys Wednesday. But I just want you guys to keep Naziah on your hearts. But she's been on my mind all day. So, I just want to keep it on a positive. Yeah. All right, you guys.